Hello YouTube, welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to be here today. I wanted to spend some time and introduce myself to you and introduce why I decided to make this channel. So let's start with who I am. My name is Kyla. Hi! And I am a graphic designer. I live in rural Montana, so kind of out in the middle of nowhere. I'm kind of an introverted, person. I like to stay at home and watch TV and movies and hang out with my family. I like to be outside a lot too, not so much when it's -30 out like it is tonight, but like during the summer months I like to go hiking or camping or that kind of stuff. I also like to travel. So I wanted to make a YouTube channel and I've been thinking about it for a long time. I've been watching YouTube videos for years, but I mean, I kind of toyed with the idea like a few years ago, but I never really had anything to say necessarily. And lately I have been, and I've been thinking about it more and more, and it seems like a great way to kind of share with you what I've been thinking. So what my channel is mostly going to be about is going to be makeup, focusing more on indie makeup, and then some music and indie music. Also just whatever else you guys want to see. I mean, I'll always take requests and everything like that. But really I want to focus on indie makeup. Like I said, been watching YouTube videos for a long time. When I first started getting into indie makeup, I looked on YouTube and there was like a couple videos here or there that maybe used indie products, but nobody really just talking about them. So I wanted to have something on YouTube that's talking about all these great products that are out there. A lot of, I don't think I've ever seen a YouTube makeup guru using indie products really. And if they are, they're like barely even mentioned kind of things. So I wanted to be out there and just kind of share with the YouTube community that there are these great products out there, and just kind of explore them and hopefully help somebody fall in love with them as much as I have, because I'm pretty new to it still. I've only been into these products not very long. I have a pretty big collection of them currently. I mean, well, not really big, but it's growing collection, I should say. But I just want to share them with the world. And also, I used to be a radio DJ for my campus radio station, and I really miss doing that. And so I wanted to get out there with some, talk to some other people about music and share it, and just kind of explore that a little bit as well. So that's kind of a mix of what my channel is going to be like, and I'm sure it'll change, and everything kind of is fluid, so we'll see how this takes us. Now, I wanted to go through some of my favorites with you because that's a great way to get to know me. So I picked a few of my indie beauty favorites, and I also picked a few of my mainstream mainstream favorites. And then I picked a few other random things, and I just want to tell you a few things that are some of my favorite things. So we're going to start with the random things. And so the first random thing is going to be this Hydro Flask, and it's a water bottle. It can be used for hot liquids or cold liquids. I use it for cold. I don't think it keeps things as hot as some of my other, I have some Contigo to-go coffee cups that I love. They don't spill. This doesn't spill either, but I found that those tend to keep things hotter, but nothing has kept anything as cold as this thing does. It literally, I'll fill this up with ice at 3 in the afternoon. The next day when I wake up, and I'll just keep adding water to it throughout the night, but the next day when I wake up, there's still ice in there, and there'll still be ice in there at 3 o'clock the next day. It's just insane how long ice stays in here. And I literally, I'll fill it up with ice, I'll add water to it, and then when all I have left is ice, I fill it up with water, and then all I have left is ice, I fill it up with water, and there's always, I think it makes ice. I don't know. There's always ice in here. I don't get it. But I've been trying to drink more water, and this has been a lifesaver because there's always cold water close at hand. So I love that. A couple other non-beauty favorites. One is this Marshmallow Fireside candle from Bath & Body Works, and I've used half of it, and I've only had it for a couple weeks and I love it. I bought 2 and they were on sale because I don't know how I'm going to live without it when they're gone. It's so good. I am in heaven when I smell this. Couple other things I love the smell of. One is another Bath & Body Works product, and this is the Twisted Peppermint. And I know Christmas is over, and that's why I have these, because I stocked up, but this is one of the only scents that doesn't give me a headache. From the Bath & Body Works lotions, almost all of them do. This one does not, and I just love peppermint everything, so that's a holy grail lotion for me. I wouldn't say it's very, I mean, it's moisturizing, but it's not like intense moisture, which is typically what I go for because I have really dry skin, which is why I love this lotion. This is Hemp's. This is the original. I also have the Triple Moisture one, which I leave at my desk at work. That one is like to the bottom, almost gone. I've been like scraping it out with the pump, and I don't know if I'll get the Triple Moisture flavor again. It was good, but I like this better, and they also have like a papaya one that smells really good, and I've used that and it didn't give me a headache either, so I might do that. I think they have some other flavors too, but I love these, and they're super moisturizing. I can't believe how nice of a moisture they are for how like well they smell and everything like that. A lot of times you get scent or moisture. Not, I feel, with the Hemp's. You get both. So I love that. Other non-beauty favorites, let's see. My dog Jax. I love TV, like I love Doctor Who and Parks and Rec, The Mindy Project, New Girl, Bob's Burgers, Archer. I don't really have a favorite movie, although I love watching movies. I just kind of love them all. I really like Miyazaki movies, The Night Before Christmas. I really like the Hobbit trilogy and the Lord of the Rings trilogies. I like the Harry Potter movies. I like pretty much any movie. I'm pretty open to what I watch on TV and movies and stuff like that. I also really like elephants. I don't know if that's relevant, but I really like elephants. I really like shopping on Amazon. I don't have much choice where I shop here in town because we have Kmart and that's it. But I really like Amazon. I also really like Maurice's when I go out of town. It's like my favorite place to buy clothes. I really like board games. That's another thing. I like the Manhattan Project is one of my favorites. Currently, it's one of my new favorites. I really like poker and card games like that. I also really like Pandemic and Forbidden Island, Arkham Horror, Catan, Carcassonne. I like all those kind of board games, really geeky things. Big fan of those. And then my last, I shouldn't say my last non-beauty favorite because I want to talk about my favorite music, but my last non-beauty or music favorite is my nephew Oaken. He was born in August, and he's about the cutest kid you'll ever see. Is my first nephew or niece or nephew or anything like that, and he is the light of my life. I love him to death. He is the best. He's a great baby too. He's super chill and just he's a great baby. Anyways, I'll put his picture up on there. Music wise, my favorite band of all time is the Decemberists. They are an indie folky rock band. The storytelling in their songs is just phenomenal. That's one of my favorite things about it. I love the storytelling and the music, and they use a lot of different instruments. It just really transports you to a different place. I've loved every single one of their albums. There's only one that I don't listen to regularly. I listen to most of their albums on a daily basis. The only one I don't, it's The Hazards of Love, and I really love that album, but it's one I feel like you have to listen to from beginning to end in an order, where most of the time I just put my phone on shuffle and listen to everything on shuffle. So The Hazard of Love is kind of lost a little bit on shuffle, but as a whole it's amazing. It's great. I've seen them live. They were amazing live. I can't tell you how much I love this band. So good. They were on Parks and Rec, two of my favorite things together. Okay, other favorites for bands. I made a list because obviously I can't remember all of my favorites. That's a lot. Okay, I won't tell you all of them because we could be here for days. But a few of my other favorites would be Sia, Damien Rice, Sufjan Stevens, Iron and Wine, Chromeo. Bastille has been a big favorite of mine for a couple years now, and I've seen them in concert and they were phenomenal. Lately, like within the last 2 weeks, I've been listening to a lot of Joseph Salvant. Earlier this fall, I listened to a lot of Broods, Hosier, the new Basement tapes, Tycho, all phenomenal. And there's more. Like I still love Death Cab for Cutie. They were one of my favorite bands back in high school, like 10 years ago. I still love them. And the Postal Service, which is kind of, never mind. We won't get into that. But anyways, love, 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 love. And I will link my Spotify down below. I think all my stuff is public. If not, I'll make sure it is. And you can see exactly what I'm listening to all of the time. And don't judge me because I listen to a lot of things on repeat while I'm at work and I don't really even notice it. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I've listened to this song like 5 times. So just don't judge my repetitiveness because I just don't pay attention. Okay, now we will move on to beauty favorites. And I'm going to start with eyes. And my favorite eyeshadow, mainstream eyeshadow, is the My Naked 2 palette. I love all of the colors in here. I use them all the time. I've never hit pan on anything because I've never hit pan on anything because I try to spread things out, but love this thing to death. I have the Naked 1. I use that one a ton too. I have the Naked 3. I never touch it. Like, I've used it like 4 times since I've had it, but this one, love it to death. For indie shadows, I couldn't pick just one. So I picked one from my 3 favorite companies that I've tried, and I haven't tried them all. So eventually I'm sure it'll change, but right now these are my 3 favorites. So my first is from Hello Waffles, and these were like the first indie shadows that I had gotten. This is called Catechus Finch. It's from the Catastic Literature collection, and it is a gorgeous purple with like iridescent sparkles in it. So pretty. I'm a big fan. It's kind of like a purple gray. I wouldn't say it's just purple, but it's like a kind of a gray purple. I'm a big fan of purples, blues, and greens. Those are like my 3 like go-to colors, and I tend to wear a lot of colors on my eyes just because I like to, and why not? Now this one looks like this. It's Aurora Borealis, and it's by Shiro, and it's like a purple with pink sparkles in it, and it is gorgeous. This was the December color of the month, and I'm a sucker for the Aurora Borealis. Like, just the name of it, I would probably buy it by itself, but the color is gorgeous. And lastly, this is from Baroque Cosmetics, and this is called Good Doggy, and this is from their A Heart to Heavy Burden collection, which is based off of Howl's Moving Castle, which is one of my favorite Miyazaki movies. I love all Miyazaki movies, but Howl's Moving Castle is one of my favorites. And it's like a champagne-y, goldy shimmer. Love that as well. So those are my 3 favorite eyeshadows at the moment with my Naked palette. And let's move on to blush. Now for mainstream, I'm a big fan of this How About Them Apples by The Balm, and I like this because I have really dry skin, and these are cream blushes and lip stains. And cream blushes, I just really like cream blushes because I feel like it doesn't show off my dry skin as much. It really kind of just blends in, and it doesn't make it any worse. I try not to put any powder on my face if I can help it, for the most part, and cream blushes are awesome. And then these colors, I wouldn't say it's a huge variety of color because they're all kind of peachy, like these 3 and then like this one are all kind of that same peachy tone, whereas like this one's a little more mauve-y and this one's a little brighter red. I think they're all beautiful, and I wear them all. Well, I haven't really worn Candy yet. It's still pretty new, like I didn't get this too long ago, but I don't know why I haven't worn that one yet. I just see all the other ones and just like, ooh, I need to wear it, so I kind of forget about some things. Anyways, moving on to Indie blushes, and this one is a powder, but it doesn't feel cakey or anything. And this is also by Hello Waffles, and this is called Sweet Dreams, and it's in a pink mauve-y color. Lid, and it's like this, and it's so pretty as well, so I really like that. Now, brows, I have only an indie favorite because I've tried the Anastasia Dip Brow, did not like it. I have the Anastasia Brow Wiz, which I like, but it's not really a favorite. It's just okay. Like, I don't quite get the hype over it, I guess. I like it fine. But my favorite brow product is the Life's Entropy Brow Theory in light brown. And this is just the sample. Once her store reopens, I plan on buying the full size. But currently her store is closed until like mid-January, so hopefully I'll get this soon. But you get, I mean, a pretty fair blob in the sample, and I've used this like every day since I got it, and it looks exactly the same as when I first got it, because you just use like a tiniest bit. So that sample will last me a long time, but I'm still gonna buy the full size because I like it. And on camera, my brows look a little more auburn than they do in real life, and it's just the lighting in here. I don't know, my lights up there are kind of maybe not the best, but I don't know why they look a little more auburny. Lips. Let's talk about lips. Favorite mainstream is this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in San Paulo. For whatever reason, this color is just amazing on me. I love this color. I have 2 of these. I leave one at work and I have one at home, just because if I ever need like just to put something on that matches any eye for whatever reason, this color does it for me. I love it, love it, love it. And I have quite a few of the soft matte lip creams. I like them all, but this is definitely my favorite. It beats out some of my high-end lip products. Like, I have some things from Bite Beauty. I have a couple things from NARS. The Kat Von D stuff I just got, so I can't really say for sure because I haven't really used it very much. But for the most part, it's this. It wins. I don't know. But that being said, I haven't used that very often lately because I've been obsessed with my indie lip products. And the ones I've been obsessed with are from Performance Colors. And there's 2 that I want to talk about. This is the first one, and it's actually not a lip color. It's their Lip Repair. It is the best chapstick I've ever used. And I've had dry lips forever. This stuff has been healing them practically overnight. Like, I can't even tell you how much I'm in love with this product because it's just revolutionized how my lips feel. Amazing. And then from them as well, I have been loving this color. It's called Disco Nap. It's like a purple, but it's very wearable color of purple. Let's see. You can see it a little better. It goes on so smooth. It looks patchy on my arm, but really when it goes on the lips, it's beautiful. It is like just a really light, purple color with a lot of pink sparkle, so it's just really, really pretty. I also really like the color Zombie Bride, which is a much darker purple. But purple lips in general are a big thumbs up in my opinion, and those have been my favorites. And really, that's been my favorites, all my favorites. I don't really have a favorite foundation or anything to talk about because I don't really have one. I have really dry skin, and I've been trying and trying and trying to find a foundation that really, really works with my skin, and I'm working on it, but I haven't found anything that I'm just like absolutely in love with. I am, however, in love with my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. I've had the original Beauty Blender. I think this is just as good. It's $6 compared to $20. This is a backup. I have my normal one because I use it all the time. I don't want to go a day without it. Even though I have a ton of face brushes, I love that sponge. Mascara, an eyeliner, that's kind of boring, so we won't go on. Thank you for watching. I am so happy you stuck through me with what I'm sure is going to be an extremely long video of me rambling. Whatever. Thank you for watching. I'm so excited to be here and talking about these products with you guys. Leave me comments, questions below. I'll link my Twitter, so you can always send me questions and stuff through Twitter. And just thank you for watching. Stay tuned. We're going to talk about a lot of great stuff. My next video that'll be coming up is a brand review on Baroque Cosmetics, and then there'll just be more to follow. So thank you for watching, and have a good day.